Alrighty, so we're going to take a quick look at Remington's new bullet knife for 2022. This year's pattern is the Barlow, which I love. And if you didn't know, Remington has been putting out these yearly bullet knives since 1982. So this is the 40th year anniversary edition. Remington did make some bullet knives in the 1920s and 30s, I believe, but they stopped producing those after a while. But in 1982, they started this yearly program where they come out with a new bullet knife every year. And different companies have made Remington's bullet knives over the years. This one is from Bear & Son. So I know last year GC made the bullet knife for Remington, which a lot of people loved. I didn't pick one up because the price point was a little too steep for me. I think it ran for like $150 or $160. This one ran for $70, which is a little bit more within my price point for a knife. But again, American made, Bear & Son. I think their factory is in Jacksonville, Alabama, which is nice. This one screams Bear & Son, so there's no question about who really made the knife. And I think SMKW said that these knives were made in Jacksonville, Alabama, which is where Bear & Sons is. But you can see the usual Remington UMC, made in USA tang stamp. And you have that Remington trademark etching on the blade. And then 2022, the year of the bullet knife, on the other side. And these are 440 stainless steel blades, so no carbon steel. And again, that same tang stamp on the pen blade. And then RB44, I'm guessing that's the serial number for this knife. This knife did come pretty sharp. Bear & Son, I think their Barlows are pretty unique, different than other Barlows as far as case and other companies. But you have this nice saw cut bone, or whatever you want to call it. The bullet, the shield, looks a little off to me. It doesn't really look like a bullet compared to other knives. So I have some other bullet knives from the past that were made by Camillus. And this one, you can see the shield looks a little bit more clean. Looks more like a bullet, in my opinion. This one looks kind of wanky, but still, I'm not complaining. A lot of Bear & Son's Barlows, they had all steel, so steel liners, steel back springs. But this one, you can see you have brass liners and then stainless steel back springs. Mine did come with like some scratching on the back. I'm not sure if that was from the factory because that's not from my use, but doesn't affect the use of the knife. It's just cosmetic. Fit and finish was pretty good, really no gapping. I think they did pay a little more attention to these bullet knives than their normal Barlows. And Bear & Son makes a great Barlow for the money. They can go for like $30 to $40. You get a great American made Barlow and a little bit more attainable than Case's Barlows, which, I mean, they don't even make them anymore. They're in the vault, so they're pretty hard to come by. So this is like the next step if you want an American made Barlow at a decent price, under $50. I think these are still available on SMKW. It is an exclusive to them, so if you want to go grab one, I suggest now. Here's the other side of the bone covers. I really like the coloring on them. Got these stainless steel pins, so no brass pins. Action, pretty good. Try not to cut myself. I did clean this knife when it came in, so not that bad. I know I had two other Bear & Son Barlows, and the action on the main blade was not that great, but still very usable, very affordable knives made in the States, if that's what you prefer. But good action. I was pretty impressed. I think $70 is a little steep for what you get, but I get this is a collector's knife and part of the bullet knife series, so I do like the bullet knives. Very, very nice. And this is a standard Barlow size. Here's a Rough Rider Barlow just for a comparison, and then another Rough Rider Cinnamon Barlow, single bladed. The box It came in this no frills box, nothing crazy. On the website, it does show that it comes with the paper. I did not receive that, so I'm not sure if it was supposed to be inside the box or separate. Maybe I accidentally threw it away if it came separately, but I did not receive that paper, which I was kind of bummed because most bullet knives, if not all, come with some kind of paper, kind of like this. This was an old paper, this saying, hey, you got a bullet knife, congrats, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to show you some other bullet knives that I have. This one is, let's see what year it is. All bullet knives have the year, so 1997. Kind of a cigar or equal end moose pattern. Really like this one from 97. Camillus made. And then I have this kind of jack knife. Again, love this knife too. This one is from, I think, 2000. Yeah, 2004. So a little more recent knife, but I really like the size of this knife. Then I have a big ol' trapper, jumbo trapper size. Yeah. Kind of similar to last year's bullet knife from GEC. This one's from 1989, so older, but really like these giant trappers. Very nice. But again, the bullet shield is a lot nicer and cleaner than this year's from Son. And then I have one last one. This is a big scout knife from, I think this is a Camillus also. This one's from 1997. This one's humongous. Let's see if I can find the year. Got a big all cap lifter and sheep's foot. It's gonna be on this side. Yep, 1994. So a year after I was born. But nice kind of plastic Delrin handles. This one's humongous. Look at the size. And this one, back to this year's Barlow. This one weighs about 3.39 ounces and standard 3.35 inches closed length. I did also get the matching Zippo lighter. So they came out with two lighters that they say the matching one is different with the bear and the hunter. And I'll show you a picture of that one. But this one, it makes more sense because Remington celebrates 40th anniversary bullet knife, 1982 to 2022. And this is the 2022 bullet knife. So I'm not sure why SMKW, they even provided a link on the page for this knife that the other Zippo lighter was the matching set. There's even a tin sign too. See if I can get a close up right there. Yeah, you can see the trappers. Not even sure what they're doing. Trying to get that moose out of the water. Can't really tell, but kind of cool. Zippo, USA made. Cool. Well, there you have it. There is this year's Remington Bullet Knife. All right. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you like videos about traditional pocket knives, and I'll see you guys next time.